Reminiscing. Well, many moons ago, when I was back in my 20s and lived in Texas, I developed a love affair with a rodeo. I loved the rodeo, everything about the rodeo. I loved the bulls and the horses and the cowboys and the cowgirls and the little cow kids and the horse manure and everything. Those cowgirls who didn't have a hair out of place, the little kids riding on their sheep, and the cowboys. Ooh, I love the cowboys strutting around shirtless in their dirt street jeans. Oh, with belt buckles as big as dinner plates. Oh, I love them. I love the cowboys, but I love the cowgirls more. You see, I decided I wanted to be a cowgirl. Oh, I went out and bought me some jeans and some plaid shirts and a straw cowgirl or cowboy hat. Ooh, with those boots, I had to soak my feet in Epsom salts every night. But I was determined. I yearned to gallop around the arena carrying the flag. Ooh, I wanted to ace the barrel races. Yeah, I wanted to chase down those little baby cows and tie them up just to teach them a lesson. Don't you guys try to run away from me. I wanted to be a cowgirl. Now, the fact that I didn't know how to ride a horse was totally irrelevant. I could keep dreaming. Anyway, I dreamed and dreamed, and fast forward 20 years, and I'm living in Sacramento. My friend calls me. Guess what I got us for your birthday? Us? She must have a mouse in her pocket. But she is a very dear friend, so I don't verbalize that. Now, this friend of mine, you just can't say, what? When she asks a question like this, you got to go through the three guesses. So, one, theater tickets? No. A weekend getaway? No. Three, I think of my negative bank balance. A sugar daddy? No. I got us tickets to the rodeo in Folsom, and I got really good seats. I guess she was a very dear friend. Anyway, comes the great day. 4th of July, 19 something something. Okay, I get ready. I put on my sexiest pair of Daisy Dukes. I get my lowest cut ruffled blouse. I dig out my hat and those cowboy boots. Oh, and I'm ready. I head to Folsom. I get to the arena just in time and see my friend up there, and I'm waving at her. Well, she did get good seats. From up there, you could probably see all the way to South America. They were up so high. But I'm thinking that, and I'm like, ooh, how am I going to get up there? Because in all my excitement, I had forgotten that my left leg was in a cast all the way from my toes to mid-thigh. And I was using a pair of crutches to aid my mobility. Thoughts ran through my mind. I could fly up there. Nah, didn't have my wings that day. I could scoot up on my butt. Nah, those bleachers were packed butt to butt with hot dog eating folks looking at me very strange. I could go home. I'm pantomiming to my friend that I'm going to take off. And out of the corner of my eye, I see two young men descending from the bleachers. Oh, Lord, they were a sight to behold. Flaming red mohawks about 6 inches. Ooh, enough body piercings that if they went within a mile of an airport, all of the alarms would go off. They had these little black vests open and you can see the tattoos on their chest. Oh, they had tattoos on their arms. And as they got a little bit closer, I could see on their scalps the Confederate flag inked on their scalps. Oh, they had belt buckles, oh, skull and crossbones, and the tattoos on their arms were like dragons and snakes with roses and hearts. Strange combination, go figure. Anyway, I looked at these guys and they were headed straight at me. Oh, moment of unbridled terror. I closed my eyes and I sent up a prayer to every supernatural entity I had ever read about or heard about. And then I hear a voice. Yes, my prayers are answered. I opened my eyes. This was not what I was praying for, because these two men were standing right in front of me, saying, "Need some help, ma'am?" Yes, thank you. Hey, what would you have said in the situation? Well, they didn't wait for an invitation. Thing one just grabbed my crutches. And I'm saying, oh my God, he is going to kill me in front of all of these people. Then he handed them to Thing two. Then he snatched my purse from off my shoulder and I'm like, oh gee, they are going to beat me with the crutches, they're going to rob me and then kill me in front of all of these people. And then without warning, he swept me up in his arms. Thing two took the crutches and put them before him like a divining rod, yelled, "Coming through!" And the crowd parted like Moses parting the Red Sea. And we processioned up the bleachers. Thing one, thing two, with the crutches, he pushed aside the guy who was sitting too close to my seat. They plopped me down, handed me my purse, handed me my crutches, and then, quick salute, they bounded down the bleachers, going out of the arena, just like that, with the evening sun blazing the words on the back of their vests. And those words were white power. Now, I have to admit, when they were taking me up those bleachers, all kinds of things were going through my mind. You know, it was amazing, all the tiny details. I could feel the thump, and hear it of the guy who was carrying me. I could see the little faint hairs on his chin. I could smell his cheap perfume. And I'm thinking all the while, they're taking me up there, they're gonna throw me over the bleachers. I don't want to fall over the bleachers. I don't want to get over there under the bleachers. There's nothing but cotton candy wrappers and stale popcorn and rats. When the rats were done with me, there wouldn't be anything left of me. Oh, it was rough. I could close my eyes all the way from the bottom of the bleachers all the way to the top, except opening them up for one time to see this gentleman who was standing there while the national anthem was playing, holding his hat, not over his heart, but over his crotch. That's details when you think you're going to die. But they bounded out of that arena, white power blazing off their backs. I enjoyed the rodeo that day. I enjoyed the bulls and the horses and the little cow kids and the cowboys and the cowgirls, the smell of spilt beer and popcorn, the songs of the carnival outside of the arena. I had a really good time. Later, my friend asked me, she says, "Do you know those guys?" I said, "No." She says, "Well, I just asked because I know you know all kinds of weird people, but how come they helped you?" I had to think a while before I could answer. I really had to think because I wasn't sure. But finally it dawned on me and I answered. I said, "It's because they knew it was the right thing to do." And we left it at that.
Wow. Angela, thank you for that story.
Yeah, but you know, the good thing about this is that I do know now how to ride a horse
You do?
in my cowgirl dreams.
Ah,